Here's a spicy new combo, and it uses everyone's favorite owl, Decklist. Hey guys, Zen here. Welcome back to the channel. And today I'm going to be sharing with you the Drippy Owl deck list. Now, if you look at this, you're like, what the heck is going on? But trust me, there is a reasoning to this madness. The reason it's called Drippy Owl is because we got 4 rainbow bordered owls here, and we were able to flare 2 of them to really flex on our opponents. So you'll see that in today's matches. But also the idea of this deck list is Spiritomb deals 10 onto everything. And then you can bring out your owl, your Decklist, and just hit them, pierce the pain, 100 damage. It's phenomenal. But on top of that, the Sky Shaman allows you to pivot these 2 in and out. So if you start with Rowlet and you don't want to, you can just pivot out into your Spiritomb, start doing damage. It's actually pretty great. We also have a single Dartrix. And now the Komala here, which you're probably wondering, why the heck do you have this? Is because if you go into the yellow chicken or a Choreo, it's very hard to do enough damage if they have heal. This is 10, this is 30, and this is also 10, and this is also 30. That's just not enough damage for you to win. And then if you evolve into your EX, you can't hit the chicken. So Komala is here literally just to counter that one thing so you don't lose, right? So because those are going to go for the stall, they're going to go for the end game, especially if you have your owl on the board. So Komala is really good here. Then we have a communications, 2 rare candies. Dude, everything's flared out. This is awesome. 2 Pokeballs, Rocky Helmet, which synergizes with the owl, a Leaf Cape, 2 researchers, a Cyrus, a Nurse, a Joy, and a Lily. However, this deck list, I feel like it's very hard to go into something like Steam Zard, especially if they get very lucky early on, because your Decklist has 170 HP. That's going to one-shot you. You only have 1 Leaf Cape. If they Guzma you, it's kind of just GG's. And outside of just entirely bricking your hand, this deck actually feels pretty good. But you guys let me know in the comments what you think of this deck list. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and I hope you enjoy today's matches. We're going second. And we have a really good hand. I think I want to lead the Spiritomb, actually. It depends on how many Pokemon they play. They only play 1. I need them to play more. I'm afraid of a Hitmonlee, to be honest. Okay, it's a Gibble. I think we could deal with that. Especially if we start tacking on damage here. Okay, so I need a rare candy and a Decklist, and we're good to go. But yeah, the idea of this deck list is Spiritomb will just tack on damage to everything. So that way Decklist comes in and deals 100, potentially 120 since they're weak. 120 on the active spot, 100 on the bench because weaknesses don't apply on the bench. Just heads up if you guys were wondering. I used to get a lot of comments about that, like, why don't you do this and that? And I'm like, that's not how the game works. So, yeah, it took me a while to understand that too. We also have a Shaman in this deck. Let's see if we pull it. All right, so this Shaman is cool because now this allows me to retreat any of these guys for free. I'm going to go here. I'm also going to do the Professor Research now in case we pull another one. Well, okay. This is helpful in case we run into... what's the Pokemon's name? Oricorio. Because these other 2 don't do enough damage. And like all our Pokemon, we just don't do enough damage to Oricorio. The Komala here is to counter that. I feel like this is a pretty spicy deck. I'm actually pretty proud of how this turned out. Incoming rare candy. No, maybe. Maybe not. My opponent's thinking. You also have a Rocky Helmet. Typically, I want to put that Rocky Helmet on the Spiritomb. That way they take damage that way. Ooh, the Decklist. Oh my god. All we need is the other guy. All we need is the other guy. I think I'm just going to do this now, right? Get rid of the Rampardos, potentially. And I'll give it energy there. I probably should have given it to the Rowlet. But this gives us an option to retreat if we need to, if they Sabrina us or something, you know? And plus, I don't know if we're going to be drawing the rare candy. Playing it this way also maybe tells my opponent, oh, they got rid of a fossil. Okay. They might not have another fossil. Opium. All right, Gibble's coming back out. Now, I can't for the life of me remember how many Cyrus we have. I think we only have one, but that early Cyrus... Oh, they didn't even attack. All right, we'll just do this. I'll give the energy to the Rowlet. All right, we'll take that. We'll attack 30 to... now they're down to 30 apiece. I believe this does 30. I don't want to make that same mistake I did in the last video. I was like, Starly does 30, right? And it turned out to do 20, and I almost lost the whole game. All right, well, now we need a rare candy, like, really badly, right? Rare candy is a necessity. I also have another Rowlet here that I can put down, which isn't bad. Ooh, what do we do here? I think they attack here, right? I think they have to. Pokeball, that does nothing. They have a cape. Rare candy is what we're looking for. I don't think Dartrix keeps us alive, because I'd imagine the linear attack hits the Rowlet, right? Like, that's what you're mostly scared of. Yeah. So we're going to play the other Rowlet down. We have the rare candy now. I think we just do it now, to be honest. We'll go into this guy. We have the Decklist. Are we really concerned? And on top of the Decklist, we have let me see here. Lily. Do we do the Lily now? They only did 50 to us. If they have red, they knock me out. And I think that's what I'm most concerned of. I don't know what my opponent's playing, right? I typically don't think they run red. But because red exists, we're just going to do this, and we'll pierce the pain onto the Garchomp. That's 120 right here because of the weakness. My boy Decklist, baby. Also, I don't know if you guys noticed the flare. Yeah, we flared out our rainbow Decklist. We actually ended up pulling 4. Insane, right? Insane work. So I guess the game is telling me you need to play this Pokemon. So we flared 2 of them. One has the triangle ones, and the other one I believe has the leaf. I asked chat during a live stream. You guys voted. So that's what we voted for. It's pretty cool stuff, actually. Speaking of flares, I think my opponent just disconnected. Speaking of flares real quick, we also flared out shiny Beedrill. I have 4 of them. Well, I had. Now I have 2. It's amazing stuff. Yeah, they probably just rage quit. Yep, there it is. My opponent disconnected. Guess that's just what happens with the full art flared out rainbow border Decklist. All right, we're going second. Let's see what our opening hand is. That's not a bad opening hand. It's actually such a good opening hand. I'm so scared I'm gonna get red carded or Mars. And the fact that I said this, guys, if you guys have been here on the channel long enough, you know that I just spoke it into existence. If my opponent has those cards, they're gonna play it. Okay, we dodged it this turn. At least the Mars, they still could have a red card. Scary stuff, scary stuff. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. And I'm gonna skill. Which one? I'm just gonna go here. There we go. I'm saving the research. A lot of you guys are wondering, why didn't you research? Because I'm genuinely terrified. I knew it. I knew it. I just spoke it into existence, bro. Okay, Decklist, where are you at? We might be able to find our research, and that's why. There we go. That's why I didn't use it, because I knew that that's probably gonna happen. And if we could find this guy, we're chilling. Oh, GG's. All right, ready, guys? For those of you that missed the first game, check out the flare. You see those beautiful... Oh, instant concede. I love it here. Mars. What a funny card, man. I really don't think Mars and red card is good, to be honest. Kind of a tough starting hand, to be honest. I'm just going to do this for now. I think Spiritomb's the play. Oh, this has to be playing the new Alolan Executor. I feel like Alolan Executor with this guy is actually pretty goated, honestly. Pokeball? Double Pokeball? Hold up, wait a minute. Okay, Rowlet. I think a Shaman here would be pretty elite. I do say so myself. Double Rowlet, though. Not mad at it. I'm going to keep one in my hand because I do have a comms. And we might be able to use that for a Decklist, right? And because of that, I think we also do just give the energy to Spiritomb. It also kind of like Spiritomb also kind of stops them from potentially setting up a bench Pokemon. Because we'll be able to snipe everything. In fact, if they end up playing like an Alolan Executor on their bench or something that has a high retreat cost, we can Cyrus them and wait, give it like save us a few turns. It really just depends. All right, so growth spurt. I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of scary. This is kind of scary. I mean, there's really nothing else for me to do here. But this. And I mean, I could Leaf Cape here, I guess. About it. Get some boost. Did you guys know? Oh, I forgot to attack. Oh no. Oh no. I was gonna say something to you guys and I completely forgot. Oh, I'm throwing. I'm actually throwing. We missed our shot here to deal some damage. All right, we're fine. I was gonna say, did you know that you could put Leaf Cape on any Pokemon, but it won't work unless, quote unquote, that Pokemon. Hey, we'll take it. We'll take it. Maybe. Bro, I fumbled there, but I guess my opponent doesn't like flipping tails. I've never seen such a conceit in my life. We'll take a W though. That is wild. Good content. Not what we really want to start with, if I'm being honest. Komala kind of stinks because if we give it energy, we just fall asleep. Oh yeah, no, we're not giving it energy. If we can find a Rocky Helmet, that would be really cool, because then we'd be able to chip some damage onto this Crabominable, I'd imagine. Oh, they're gonna get 100 on me. All right, all right. A Rocky Helmet is all that I ask for. You know what? Whatever. Maybe they don't actually have what they're looking for. Opium. All right, there's the tails. Again, for those of you wondering, this is a good card to have on your bench if you're going into something that has Oricorio. Your deck will just not do well into Oricorio, unfortunately. If they heal, you're not doing enough damage between Spiritomb, Sky Shaman, yada yada yada. Double capes. As long as they don't have Greninja, we actually might be okay. Oh, spoke way too. Dude, my opponent, their hand is gone. They got literally everything they could possibly want. It's GG's. If I don't draw basic, which honestly opens the whole conversation of like, how is that fair? My opponent got everything they could have possibly wanted there. All right, Pokeball. I mean, unless they top deck a Sabrina here, I swear to God. Okay, I was about to say, dude. Oh, man. So that's a Pokemon in their hand, right? It's a Pokemon in their hand. However, they don't have any trainer cards or anything, so I think we should be fine. Oh, and we have this. All right, we'll do this. We'll do this. We'll hit him with the rare candy. We'll do this Decklist. Is it the triangle or the leaves? The leaves, baby. It's all about the leaves. All right, we'll drop 80. Okay. On this guy. And we have a Nurse Joy that I'll be able to do, but I'm also honestly really hoping we find... All right, don't be an Irida or something. Just don't be an Irida. Just attack me. A Froakie. Okay, so this is also another Pokemon. Another Crabominable. Alright, so we heal here. We 100% heal there. And Pierce the Pain. Okay. Thing is, I don't, unless we pull, they're going to do 80 damage to me. That's going to drop me down to 30. A Lily's the only thing that keeps me alive long enough, I think. Also, a Guzma kind of just cooks me, right? Okay. Let me see the top deck of a century. Okay. I'm not mad if this is a Spiritomb. As long as they do not have Cyrus. Would they have Cyrus? I think they absolutely have Cyrus in this type of deck. We're playing as best as we can, guys. Like, there's genuinely nothing else we can do here. They also could just Irida. Cyrus is devastating, but also an Irida. Yeah, there it is. GG's. You almost always play Cyrus with the Greninja deck. We had a really bad start, though, and we came back and took down the Crab. I'm not too upset. We're leading 2 points, too. Top deck Lily would have been nice. Oh, well, we did our best. All right, we're going second. Hopefully we don't have a horrible start like last time. It's a fire type deck. I think the answer is this. And Rowlet down here. Okay, so it's a Charmander. Oh, we need Leaf Cape or we're cooked, right? We absolutely need Leaf Cape or we're cooked. Now, I'm not going to say that my opponent has an MARS because the last time I did that, you guys know what happened. Maybe spelling it out doesn't have that happen to me. This isn't bad. I'm just going to try to go for damage here. The idea is we'll be able to survive at least one steam artillery, unless they have Guzma. They're stoking. They're stoking. All right. I'm a little concerned. I'll do this. Another Rowlet. That's beautiful. I'll go here. I will attach here. I will also the Komala down. Now we have a Shaman in our deck and 2 Deckaduis. So I'm going to wait one more turn. I think waiting one more turn is probably the best play. Bro, if they have Guzma, though, we're just cooked. We're actually just royally cooked. Because they'll get rid of my Leaf Cape and they'll do an exact of 170 due to my weakness. Honestly, though, I'm kind of fine going for that gamble. They have 10 cards, 1 research they've used. We'll see who's better, bud. They also could just Lily here. However, if they Lily outside of Guzma and they don't have Guzma, I'd rather take that because we'll still survive. And we burn a Lily early on. I think that's It's actually really good if they use a lily right now. They'll burn a lily. If they have the lily. That's the thing. Okay, no lily. All right, now we need them to not have lily and not have Guzma. Either of those, and we're just entirely roasted. Also, hitting the shaman here would stink. Ooh, let's do this first. Let's do this first. Maybe we'll find another Pokeball. Okay. There's the shaman. So this is a guaranteed Decklist. Give me that Decklist, baby. Beautiful. Is it the triangle one? Or is it the leaf one? Triangle, I think we do better with. There it is. There it is. Put this guy down. They don't need to know what's you know. 100. All right. Come on. No Guzma and no Lily, and we're fine. Please, please, please. I know I'm asking for a lot, right? I know I'm asking for so much considering my opponent got their Steam Zard upturned too. They're going to do 170. Oh, the Lily, man. The 170 is devastating. However, I don't think there's anything I could do here. Yeah, there's nothing. There's nothing. They kind of just stuck me. Oh, man. Oh, well. GG's. It's kind of tough to go into this matchup. I still really like this deck. But it is what it is. You guys let me know in the comments what you think of this Decklist deck list. I think it's built really well. Obviously, oh my god, double lilies? Bro, we were just not meant to win this. Sometimes it's like that. $170. Maybe I need another leaf cape. But there you guys have it. Let me know in the comments what you think of this deck list. Don't forget to like and subscribe.